Here's Precalc, it's problem 10-35. When Cora graduates, she plans to purchase a hybrid car for $26,000. She does some research and finds that in the first year, the value of the car drops by $500 each month. After that, the value drops 14% per year. Write a piecewise function to model the value of the car with respect to the number of months since Cora purchased the car. So I think what was tricky about this was that we have this first piecewise function is in months, but then it tells you about how the value drops per year, and so that's what made it a little tricky, I think. So here's what I did. I know that during the first 12 months, it's just going to be linear. It's just going to lose $500 every month. So it's like y equals mx plus b. So I know that's going to be one of my functions. It's going to be this. And, well, I had to use time because they wanted me to, that was the directions. But this is the model for the first 12 months. Now, after the first 12 months, I see that it is exponential. So I start out with y equals a times b to the x, but I didn't know what a was because it's obviously it's not going to, on the this is going to start at the 13th month after the first 12 months. So I had to plug in 12 here to find out how much the car is going to be worth when we start our exponential decay. So I plugged in the 12, and so after 12 months, my starting value of the car on the 13th month is $20,000. So that's where that came from. And then B is just, if you take 100% minus 14%, that gives you the 86%. And then I got confused about what, I mean, it made sense to just say, well, it didn't make sense what the book said. The book said T over 12 minus 1, or maybe it's T over 12 minus 1. I'm not sure what the book was trying to say, but I know that I'm having to switch from T being, like this 86 is for years, not months. So when I plug in my T, like say I want to find out the 120th month, because they ask you what is the value after 10 years. Well, 10 years is 120 months, so, and I can see that I need to get that 5,000 number. So I had to think that one through. So the first 12 months, I don't want that to go into the calculations because we've already put that in and started out with 20,000. So whatever, like if I try to plug in 120 months, I have to subtract off the first 12 months. And then since this value is per year, not per month, I have to divide by 12. So this actually, if you use this up here like this, then it works. So maybe that's what they were saying. If I broke this up, this would be T over 12 minus 1. And I guess that's what this is saying. T over 12 and then off on the side minus 1, like T over 12 minus 1. It looks like T over 12 minus 1, so it's a little confusing, but this actually will work because when you plug in your 120 for the 10 years, and you subtract the first year off of it, that's the 12 months, you get 108, but then that's in months, and you don't want to put months on there because it's 14% per year that it's losing, so you need to convert those to years, so you divide by 12. And then you get 9, and then if you raise this to the 9th power, then it turns out okay. So I'm guessing that's what was confusing, was that right there. But here is your piecewise function.